768 holding short of 16, ready for takeoff.
Cessna 12768, Valiant Sergeant runway 16, clear for takeoff.
16, clear for takeoff, 768.
Okay guys, well, welcome to Ginger the Plane. After I posted the Dynon panel video, I had so many people reach out to me and say, hey, you do a video showing us how you actually fly with your panel. So I thought today we could do a little bit of that. This isn't going to be a big tutorial on every button on the panel and how to use it, advanced modes and stuff like that. There are great videos already on YouTube that do that. I'll post some links in the notes below. But what I thought I would do today is just show you how I fly with it. And no, I don't hit every button on every flight. And what I like to do is just really keep it simple. And you can see a little bit more about what I'm doing inside the cockpit today. Got my Dynon HDX system here. I got my iPad backup. Got my radio comm right here. My switch panel for the Autopilot here, as well as the other switch panel for altitude, barometric pressure, and our heading. Using a PMA 8000 VT audio panel, as well as an ICOM on radio at the bottom of the stack. Super nice day though. Gorgeous up here. Alright, so we're going to change our frequency now over to the island frequency. That's 128.25. And that's now in standby.
Stand one.
We'll hit the button, and we're over to island traffic now. I'm gonna just zoom in a little bit so I can see a little bit better on the ADS-B out. And you can see on the Dynon now, we're cruising right around 2370 RPMs, 97 knots, outside air temperature is 38 degrees Fahrenheit, a little nippy. I do have the cabin heat on. All the temps are coming up nice, cylinder heads, as well as the EGTs. Battery's charging nicely, not drawing too much power. So I like to run my iPad along with the panel. It just gives me another form of navigation and surveillance. I also use it for the logbook function. Right now we are at 2,500 feet using the Autopilot. We are westbound or southwest bound, and in the distance there you see Friday Harbor. Beyond that, if the camera can pick it up, that's Vancouver Island. So we are out over the San Juan Islands today, doing a little bit of sunset flight. So On this panel, one of the things that I like most about it is there's usually 3 buttons for every function. If I wanted to change the frequency on the radio, I can do it here, simply by pushing the panel, and I can put in the frequency that I want. If I don't want to do that, then I can go over here to my comm radio, and I can hit the airport button and I can find the frequency that way. Or I could go through the menu here and I could bring it up that way. 3 different ways pretty much on everything that you do here on this panel. Setting the autopilot, that's also another thing that you can do. You simply hit here and it brings up your autopilot functions. Or the way that I like to do it is I like to use this handy dandy panel and the sub-panel that goes with it to dial in my altitude, my heading. If I have a flight plan that I want to put in there, I can preload that and it'll fly the flight plan. Let's change our heading just to kind of show that to you. So we're going to just turn up the channel here a little bit. We'll stay away from Friday Harbor. And you can see that the aircraft responds right away. Turns to that heading, and when it reaches that heading, it rolls out. And that's just pretty nifty, I have to say. I've never really owned an autopilot before, so flying with an autopilot is such a treat, and it definitely reduces your workload. One of the other things that I can do with this small little switch panel down here is I can adjust my barometric pressure. And let's say I've been flying for a while and I haven't heard any airport information in a while, and I wanted to get the current barometric pressure. What it'll do, if I hit this button, is it will update my barometric pressure here to the nearest reporting airport. So I'm going to go ahead and hit that. And you'll see that it goes to Friday Harbor, and then that'll switch it over to Friday Harbor's barometric pressure. So now you can see my autopilot went from 2,500 feet to 2,520, and it'll start to make a very, very gradual descent, bring me down to 2,500 feet. So that's just one of those nice things that you can do with this Dynon Skyview Autopilot. One of the other things I really like about this panel is the engine information here. Knowing what my panel's doing at all times is incredible, actually. I never really had that before, as I said in the other video. And to have that now, to be able to monitor my exhaust gas temperatures and my cylinder head temperatures, amazing. It even gives me my fuel flow and my manifold pressure. Not that I'm really in need of that in a Cessna 172, but yeah, pretty amazing, and very, very capable aircraft with all of this gear.
Forward to Seatown traffic, Empire Caravan right base 16, traffic on final and tight, forward to Seatown.
And right now we are heading a little bit north, out towards Orcas Island.
Forward to Seatown, Empire Caravan, short final 16.
And we'll make sure that we don't fly into Canadian airspace. Beautiful skyline tonight. Made a little bit more dramatic by these clouds, for sure.
Orcas East Sound, Cessna 12768, 2500 level. Approaching from the southwest, going to transit the field to the east. Orcas.
And down below, you'll start seeing Orcas East Sound Airport. We've been in there together a few times. That's, I think, one of Ginger's favorite places to go because she keeps taking me there. I have sometimes wanted to go other places, but no, Ginger wants to go to Orcasee Sound. So that's where we go. And so we're going to start our descent now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dial in my altitude. I'm going to set that at 1,500 feet. Push the down button.
Autopilot mode.
You'll see it starts bringing us down at 300 feet per minute.
Approaching altitude.
It always says approaching altitude when you're within 1,000 feet of your assigned altitude. And since we were at 2,500 heading down to 1,500, that was the announcement that it gave me. And you can see it's making a nice gradual descent. And one thing you may not see is there's a small blue line here on our heading. That small little blue line shows me where we will make 1,500 feet. And that's about 5 miles out at the moment. And we'll just get the ATIS barometric pressure and the wind.
Definition Tango 2354 observation, wind variable 4. Visibility 10, few clouds 3,300, 4,700 scattered. Temperature Niner 2.4, altitude 3012, visual approach. Runway 16 in use, traffic management programs at Seattle Airport and expect to advise on initial contact. You have Tango.
Alright, information Tango it is.
Filling in Tower Cessna 12768, that's Sandy Point, inbound with Tango, full stop.
Cessna 12768, William Tower, enter the right base, runway 16 and report a 2-mile base.
Right base for
Leaving
16,
altitude.
report 2 miles, 768.
And we'll just get in a little closer and I'll turn the autopilot off and land. I love sunsets around here. They're so amazing. Having these clouds here too is just the icing on the cake. Got a nice crosswind from the right. Trying to track the road, but you can see it's got me off to the left side, so I'm going to go ahead and cancel the autopilot.
Disconnect.
And we'll take manual control and get us back on the road here. Just grab the wind a little bit.
This is 768 inside, runway 16 clear to land. Inside of Cessna, traffic on a 5-mile final.
16 clear to land, 768.
Alright, we're just bringing the power back a little bit. Get the trim where I want it.
1016 William ground, runway 16 taxi via Hotel Alpha.
10 degrees of flaps. And we'll start slowing down and losing some altitude here.
And Cessna 2 November Delta, number 2 following Cessna traffic on a 1-mile right base.
We're number 2 for 160 November Delta. Bellingham Tower, 2 November Delta is on a 4-mile final.
Leaving
Cessna 2
altitude.
November Delta, roger, the Cessna traffic on about a half-mile right base, head to your right there. And runway 16 clear land.
Traffic in sight, we're number 2 for 160, clear to land 2 November Delta. 7695, good afternoon, North Lemmy inbound Tango.
Empire 7695, Barometric, good afternoon. Enter the right base, runway 16 and report at 2 mile base.
Right base 16, report 2 miles, Empire 7695.